Right, so we're back and ready for another deep dive. And today, we're looking at a game that, might not have been on everyone's radar.
Yeah.
The 76ers and the Pacers from October 27th. Now, at first glance, it just looks like another high-scoring NBA game.
Right.
But what we have here, the source material, suggests that this game actually tells us a lot about how teams are, building their offenses now.
For sure, especially in the East.
Yeah, in the East.
It was a close one, too, back and forth the whole time, down to the wire. But what I think is really interesting about this game is that it wasn't like one team just totally dominated, right?
Right.
We saw two totally different offensive strategies going head-to-head.
Yeah, let's break that down a little bit. So we know the 76ers, they really rely on their stars.
Of course, yeah.
Embiid and Harden. And they definitely came through, didn't they? Embiid ended up with 35 points,
Yep.
12 rebounds,
Yep.
shooting 70% from the field. But it wasn't just about, the numbers themselves.
Totally. I mean, there was this one play in the third quarter. Embiid gets the ball down low.
Right.
And he does this quick drop step, totally fakes out Turner, and then just slams it in, this powerful dunk, that kind of footwork. For a guy his size,
Right.
it's unreal. It shows you why he's such a tough matchup. I mean, especially for a younger team like the Pacers.
Yeah. And then there's Harden. Well, he did what Harden does, right?
It did his thing.
28 points, 11 assists. But then you look at the Pacers, they came at Philly with this, more balanced attack, right?
Uh-huh.
Led by Halliburton and Mathurin, who combined for 45 points. What really stood out to you about their approach?
Well, I think you really saw Halliburton's playmaking on full display. He's known for his passing. We all know that.
Right.
But in this game, he was really looking for his own shot, too, especially in those pick and rolls. I mean, that just adds another dimension to his game, makes him so much more dangerous. He ended up with 10 assists, but it felt like every single one of them led to a wide open shot for his teammates.
Oh,
the way he was just moving the Sixers defense around with his eyes, those little hesitation moves, it was masterful.
yeah. And our source material also mentions this key moment with Tyrese Maxey. He came off the bench for the Sixers, and, man, he brought some serious energy.
He did.
To their offense.
Yeah, and it's more than just energy with Maxey. He's super athletic, he can get to the rim, no problem, but he's also getting better at playmaking. There was this one play, he drives into the lane, he's got 3 defenders on him, right?
Yeah.
And then he kicks it out to Tobias Harris for a wide open 3.
Wow.
That kind of court vision, that's what the Sixers need from him if they're going to make a deep playoff run.
Okay, so offensively, the Pacers were holding their own.
They were right there with them.
But their defense, especially in the second half, seemed to be where things kind of fell apart for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. You could see them struggling to rotate effectively against the Sixers pick and roll. I mean, there were a couple times where Harden found Embiid rolling to the basket, and there was literally no one between him and the rim. And I think, the Sixers' experience really showed they were just more disciplined in how they were running their defense.
Right. So, big picture, what does all this mean? For the Sixers, it's another win in the column as they, try to solidify their playoff spot. But for the Pacers, there are definitely some lessons to be learned from this game.
For sure. I mean, the Pacers have got the offensive firepower to compete with any team in the league. I truly believe that. But if they really want to be contenders in the East, they've got to tighten up that defense, especially against teams like the Sixers with all that experience.
Yeah. And it's exciting to see these young teams like the Pacers, pushing the pace and challenging the top teams.
Yeah, it is. It's good for the league.
But this game shows us that experience and playing solid defense, it still matters a lot, especially when you're fighting for a playoff spot.
No doubt. And it'll be really interesting to see how the Pacers adjust their defensive strategy moving forward. Will they try to get more physical or maybe try to use their athleticism to force more turnovers? How they adapt will be a key factor for them.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
All right, so as we wrap up this deep dive, I got to ask you, do you think the Pacers, with all that offensive talent, can they really make a deep run in the playoffs? Or are they going to be held back by those defensive inconsistencies? What are your thoughts? What stood out to you? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
We'd love to hear from you.
Always.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.